Yo people, what's up? It's Jack. I've been playing in the multiplayer beta for Black Ops 6 and I've had some games like this. But more games like this.
And you make one tiny mistake, you're dead.
And it's left me wondering a few things. Is there some kind of balancing issue due to the fact that it's a beta? Is it maybe the fact I haven't played Modern Warfare 1, 2 or 3? Is the time to kill too low? Is it the lack of practice on the new maps with the new movement? Or am I just dog shit at the game? So I went back to Cold War, played a few games, and these are my findings. I'm doing well enough for somebody who doesn't sweat COD all the time, a recreational COD player if you will. Regardless of the outcome in my KD or any actual statistic, I feel like I'm having a good time. If I die at any point, then it's due to a stupid mistake I've made, and I can accept that. Like I made here. I've got the M79 out, I've let a shot off, and got a hit marker. I should have swapped back to the SMG and killed the guy, but I didn't and I died because of it. In the next match, I did the same thing, M79 out, killed the guy, spotted another guy, so I've switched back to the SMG and done him. Job's a good one. However, I've then gone on to play another match after that, and you can see here, I've spotted the guy, used all my ammo, switched to the M79 and shot it. It takes too long to reload, so I've tried to go back to the SMG that's got no ammo in, and he's got me. All these examples are mistakes due to human error, and I'm okay with that because I know what happened. It still feels good to play. I can jump on for a laugh and not feel like I'm underqualified to play it. The only time it gets really sweaty is in gunfight, but you know what you're signing up for there. Whereas in Black Ops 6, I sometimes don't even know what's going on. I try to use Omni movement to my advantage, and it works like 30% of the time, and I do a cool dive kill, but usually I just get punished for it. I can barely see anything, I walk around the corner into my death. Now again, that brings us back to my previous questions. It could be the fact that I'm out of practice with the Modern Warfare engine, or the fact that it's a beta, but all I can put my finger on is that I don't find it as fun. Yeah, nobody is laughing and joking if they're going 2 to 20 on any competitive game, but Black Ops 6 feels like it's way too fast. And you have to be super switched on. Now I know what you're thinking, get good, stop being mardy, you're just trash, and all that shit. Yeah maybe, I hear it, but I fell in love with Black Ops 3, and after that I lost all my interest in COD for around a decade. I never even bothered to play the new ones. It left an empty space in me I didn't think I'd ever get back. Fast forward to 2022. Something must have possessed me because I downloaded Warzone to have a couple of games with my brother, and I don't know why I thought I'd enjoy myself when I've never liked battle royales. I was talking to my girlfriend about the fact that I was missing COD but not enjoying Warzone, and she said why don't you try Cold War? So sure enough, I bought it, downloaded it, and boom, right there and then my love for COD had reignited. The campaign was cool, playing Desperate Measures about 6 times, or replaying Break On Through to attempt every different direction to get the achievements was a different story though. Zombies was better than what I'd been seeing on the internet from Modern Warfare zombies and reminded me of times past. Actual zombies maps and rounds. I even still like playing Mauer now. And last but not least, the multiplayer felt really solid. There was a natural simplicity and rhythm to it that I really enjoyed. Now after about 3 months of playing, the internet starts stirring and people start speculating the next game was a direct sequel to Cold War. The excitement begun. That only grew and grew as things started getting revealed. Somebody found something in game files that led people to believe it was called Black Ops 5, and everyone went simultaneously nuts. The announcement came out and I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh my god, this is it. This is the game that I've been waiting for. Everything about it sounded like a dream come true. Round-based zombies, new movement, classic prestige. I was ready. Until I played the beta. I didn't have a clue what the absolute fuck was going on. I wanted to play a game, not be a crash test dummy thrust into the CDL. How are people this good? It's only been out about an hour. I've died 40 times from just walking through a door or around a corner. It felt like I couldn't breathe without being punished for it. Then it dawned on me. This would make a perfect YouTube video.
What?
I'm kidding. If you are enjoying it though, leave a like and subscribe, and why not comment telling me your thoughts on Black Ops 6. What actually dawned on me was, am I the target audience? I can't help but feel like it's optimised for pro players to hit better clips, or for people that really want to graft the game and not care about any other titles coming out in the next 12 months. Not a casual player that wants to boot up the game every now and then to have a few games. I don't want to be on the mic trying to communicate with 5 different people to make a targeted push on B, using call signs and compass directions. If I wanted to do that, I'd be playing a simulator. Have Treyarch, Activision, Infinity Ward and the rest of them forgotten that the people who first played Black Ops 1 in 2010 are like mid-20s to mid-30s now? Not all of us are blessed with the time to play COD day in and day out. I mean, that's something to think about. I'm hoping and praying that the only reason it feels like this is because of the fact that it's a beta. I'd love to give exact reasons as to why I think it lacks, and I'd be willing to submit those things to Treyarch, but I simply can't place it specifically. It just feels grey. It's not like I'm playing every single game and doing 10 to 40 and barely getting kills. I do alright. I've got best play a few times and hit some really sick kill streaks, but that's not all that it consists of. For me personally, I think some of the maps feel way too spacious and open. Granted, there are only 4 playable in the beta at the moment. It just feels weird. The AI chopper seems crazy overpowered too, and having it cost less score than the Hellstorm missile seems totally backwards. The spawn locations are wild. I've died before and respawned at a random location and there's 3 or 4 enemies around me, which sucks. I keep thinking, this is what the beta is for Treyarch to collect all this information and fix it for the full release. So I'm hoping that they do that. While I was editing this video, I went back and played a few games. Since I recorded last, they introduced a new game mode called Kill Order, which is what this footage is from. You play as a sort of high value target, and it's actually pretty good. It changes the pace of things and makes you feel less squishy when it's your turn to be the HVT. It actually changes how you play a map too. Derelict, for example, which is my favourite. Instead of being on the offensive like I usually am, I play more defensively as the HVT, and that's super sick. I'd already written 90% of what I wanted to say in this video, but I went back to try it again and I actually changed my perspective a little. Yeah, it does feel really hard at times, but I think honestly, that depends on the lobby and the amount of variation. For example, there's only 4 maps in the early access, which is a quarter of the maps at release, and only 4 game modes. So once there's more players, more game modes, more maps, and more everything else, I think it'll actually be less sweaty. The one thing that does need some attention is matchmaking though. If I get a KD over 2 in a lobby, then the next game I always struggle to get a KD of 1. It keeps you humble, and in a sense I respect that, but it's like good game, bad game, good game again, and it feels really strange. Not sure what's going on there. But with all that in mind, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, the IGN special. There's a few tweaks left to be done and a little left to be desired, but the game is still almost 2 months away and they have the time to fix that. For the most part, I've been trying to give it a chance because it deserves at least that. I don't want to shit all over COD. I'm still excited for the campaign and zombies. The multiplayer isn't all bad either. The gunplay is sick, the gunsmith changes are definitely welcome, and the perk specialisation systems are pretty cool. I love 2 out of 4 of the maps, and really can't wait to see what there is in the game that we haven't got to touch yet. I hope that clears up my thoughts. Thank you for watching, and make sure to get at me on socials. They're all in the description, and I'll catch you in the next one. Safe.